Welcome to episode 14 of Huerta Urbana. This episode has got to be probably one of the best episodes so far for the reason you're going to see in the video, but this episode is very special to me. This episode, you get to see how we are enjoying the fruits of playing in the dirt. Just awesome. In this video, you're going to see some red tomatoes and some carrots, among other green leafy vegetables that we are consuming. It is just, this is why we garden. It's beautiful. You're also going to see the front yard. A little problem again with the dogs, but we're getting through it. But this episode, I don't want to talk much. I just want to let you guys see how special it is to be able to eat after all that time of playing in the dirt, and it's so good. So enjoy this episode 14 of Huerta Urbana, and it's awesome. Well, I wanted to show you the progress we have in the front yard. So if you remember, I planted some arugula here. I prepared it and planted some arugula, and look, it's coming up. The only problem is I still have the dog problem. There's 2 footprints of a dog that decided to run through my garden. But look, we have some arugula coming up. So we still got to figure out how we can keep those dogs out of this little teeny garden of mine. And well, hopefully enjoy some arugula soon. Well, here I am outside. I want to give you a little update. Look at this. So my squash plant didn't make it, but it did leave us with a squash. So I'm going to let that ripen just a little bit more and take it off. But what I really wanted to show you, what I'm super stoked about, is look what we got coming. We got red tomatoes, not only there, and we also, real quick, some lettuce. Everything's grown beautifully. That pepper plant's coming along pretty well, but we have red tomatoes there, and check this out, a red tomato right there. So we are now going to start eating the tomatoes from this mini urban garden that is done all in planter boxes. Let's see here. These are as big as my carrots got. They're not very big, but I'm going to show you. And I've been eating them. But look at that. So those are the carrots also. We've been eating those too. I've been just taking them out, cleaning them off just a little bit, taking the root off, and then where does this go? Even with some dirt on it, in my mouth. Now that's a good carrot.
Son dos, son tres.
So today is a special day. Hey Matias, show me what we just picked. So that's one we picked, and we're gonna eat that. We wanna pick another one. This is the reason why we do this. To take that nutrient dense food and eat it. So there's 2, look at that. That's 2 of them. We got a lot more coming from where that comes. So today is actually a very, very momentous day in Huerta Urbana. Since I can remember, I think maybe in Iowa, so more than 8 or 9 years ago, we might have got a full-size tomato. But since then, living in Las Vegas, we were never able to get a full-size tomato. It was just cherry tomatoes. And then now here in Argentina, we haven't either. So we've only had cherry tomatoes. So this is the first time that we're gonna be eating from the garden that I can remember. Because like I said, maybe in Iowa, but that was a long time ago, that we're gonna be eating fresh tomatoes from the garden, full-size tomatoes from the garden. So real quick, I'll show you what they look like. I just cut it up, and then we're going to enjoy nutrient-dense food from the garden. Wow. So there it is. That's our first tomato from the garden. And if it
tastes as good as it smelled. Oh my goodness, we're in for a treat. So I'm pretty stoked. There it is, the first full-size tomato from the garden.
Hope you enjoyed the episode. Again, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Share if you haven't shared it yet. If you think someone might get anything out of this, go to my website, pastosvertesfarm.com. There's a lot more stuff where I have a podcast and other stuff where you can get to know more about who I am and what I do. So hopefully you go out to pastosvertesfarm.com, and we'll see you on the next episode of Huerta Urbana.